Hey there, my wonderful people. Welcome, this is Carlito Sipafru. Yeah, the name is funny, I know, but the only thing that S-Week here is the vine. I am solid when it comes to stories. Before we dive into the gossip, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Hitting that button is easier than trying to tickle a capybara, and it helps me keep bringing you the hottest news from the animal kingdom. And today, get ready, because here comes Animal Kingdom gossip. We're talking about an animal that announces its arrival with its own theme music, a creature that's basically a spicy noodle with a built-in maraca. That's right, my friends, today we're peeling back the scales on the one, the only, the legendary rattlesnake. Hold on to this one, it's good. Now, what makes a rattlesnake a rattlesnake? Is it the charming personality? No, it's that famous tail. The rattle is made of interlocking segments of keratin, the same stuff as our fingernails. A new segment is added every time the snake sheds its skin. So, you can't just count the rings to know its age, because a well-fed young snake might shed several times a year. It's like they're collecting little trophies for every time they get a new outfit. The sound it makes is a warning, a clear "Hey, buddy, back up, I'm having a bad day." It can shake that rattle more than 50 times per second, faster than a hummingbird's wings. My goodness, look at this. And let's talk about their eyes. Rattlesnakes have vertical pupils, like a cat. This helps them see in low light, perfect for their favorite hunting times, dawn and dusk. But their real superpower isn't their sight. Between their eye and their nostril, they have these special heat-sensing pits. It's like they have built-in thermal goggles. They can detect temperature differences of less than 1 degree. This means even in total darkness, a warm mouse running by looks like a bright, glowing snack on their radar. The animal is fierce, but it's cute. Well, maybe not cute, but definitely well-equipped. They also have a fantastic sense of smell, but not with their nose. They flick their forked tongue in and out, picking up scent particles from the air. Then they touch their tongue to a special organ on the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson S organ. It's like they're tasting the air to figure out who's around. It's an incredibly effective system for tracking prey or detecting predators. The animal universe never disappoints. When it comes to dinner time, the rattlesnake is a master of patience. This isn't an animal that chases its food around like a puppy after a ball. No sir, the rattlesnake is an ambush predator. It finds a nice spot, maybe near a rodent trail, curls up, and becomes a scaly, camouflaged landmine. It can wait there for hours, sometimes even days, perfectly still. I'm telling you, I have less patience waiting for my coffee to brew in the morning. When an unsuspecting mouse, rat, rabbit, or bird wanders by, that's when the magic happens. The strike is one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom. It happens in the blink of an eye. The snake lunges forward, its mouth opens incredibly wide, and its fangs swing down like the landing gear on an airplane. These fangs are hollow, like hypodermic needles, and they inject a powerful venom into the prey. But man, if I hadn't seen it, I'd say it was a lie. The venom is a complex cocktail. It has hemotoxins which destroy blood cells and tissues, and sometimes neurotoxins, which mess with the nervous system. Basically, it starts digesting the prey from the inside out, even before the snake swallows it. After the bite, the snake usually lets the animal run off. Why? It's a smart move. A struggling, biting rodent could injure the snake, so it just lets the venom do its work, then calmly follows the scent trail with its super tongue to find its already prepared meal. When it finds it, it swallows it whole. Their jaws aren't fused like ours. They're connected by flexible ligaments, allowing them to stretch and swallow prey much larger than their own head. Now, let's talk about love, rattlesnake style. When spring rolls around, the males get the urge. They start cruising around, using that amazing sense of smell to follow the pheromone trails left by receptive females. If two males find the same female, it's not a fight to the death. Instead, they perform a kind of wrestling match or combat dance. They'll rise up, wrap their bodies around each other, and try to push the other one down. The winner, the one who pins the other, gets the girl. The loser just slithers off, probably muttering about how he needs to hit the gym. The most fascinating part: rattlesnakes are oviviviparous. Wait a second, the animal did what? It means the female keeps the eggs inside her body. She doesn't lay them in a nest. The babies develop inside, nourished by a yolk sac, and she gives birth to live, fully formed little rattlesnakes. A mother rattlesnake can give birth to anywhere from 4 to 25 babies. Each one is a perfect miniature of the adults, complete with fangs and venom right from the start. They are born with a single little button on their tail, called a pre-button. They'll get their first real rattle segment after their first shed. The mother usually stays with her newborns for a week or two, offering some protection, but then it's time for them to head out on their own. It's a tough world for a baby snake, and they have to learn the ropes of hunting and hiding all by themselves. So where do these fascinating creatures call home? Rattlesnakes are strictly animals of the Americas. You won't find them slithering around Africa or Australia. They are incredibly adaptable, living in a huge range of environments. You'll find them in scorching deserts, lush forests, swampy wetlands, and even high up in the mountains. They are masters of camouflage. their skin patterns blending in perfectly with the leaf litter, rocks, or sand of their habitat. This helps them both avoid predators and ambush their prey. They are cold-blooded, which means they rely on the environment to regulate their body temperature. You'll often see them basking in the sun on a cool morning to warm up and get their engine running. If it gets too hot, they'll seek shade under a rock, in a bush, or in an abandoned animal burrow. In places with cold winters, rattlesnakes have to hibernate. They gather in large groups in underground dens, sometimes with hundreds of other snakes, including different species. They huddle together to conserve heat and wait for spring to arrive. Their geographic distribution is vast, stretching from southern Canada all the way down to Argentina. The highest concentration and diversity of rattlesnake species is in the southwestern United States and northern Mexico. This is the rattlesnake capital of the world. Each region has its own star player. You've got the eastern diamondback in the southeast U.S., the largest venomous snake in North America. Out west, the western diamondback is a common sight. Then you have the timber rattlesnake in the eastern forests, and the tiny pygmy rattlesnake, which is so small its rattle sounds more like a buzzing insect. Each species is perfectly adapted to its little corner of the world. Now, even a tough guy like the rattlesnake has enemies. Life in the wild is a constant battle for survival. Several animals are brave enough, or maybe just hungry enough, to take on a rattlesnake. Large birds of prey, like hawks and eagles, are major predators. They'll swoop down from the sky, grab the snake with their powerful talons, and either crush it or drop it from a great height. Other predators include coyotes, foxes, and even weasels. And then there's the king of snake eaters. The king snakes are immune to rattlesnake venom and will actively hunt and eat them. Anyone who says nature is calm has never met this animal. Of course, the rattlesnake's main defense is that famous rattle. It's a clear warning: I'm here, I'm dangerous, please go away. If the rattle doesn't work, its next line of defense is its amazing camouflage. It will freeze, hoping you'll just walk on by without even noticing it. Biting is always a last resort. Why? Because venom is precious. It takes a lot of energy to produce, and it's essential for getting food. Wasting it on something it can't eat is not a good strategy. So, they give you every possible chance to leave them alone before they strike. Unfortunately, the biggest threat to rattlesnakes isn't a hawk or a king snake, it's us. Humans. Habitat destruction is the #1 problem. As we build more cities, roads, and farms, we destroy the places where snakes live, hunt, and hibernate. This forces them into smaller areas and often into closer contact with people, which usually doesn't end well for the snake. Many people have a deep-seated fear of snakes, and rattlesnakes are often killed on sight, even when they pose no immediate threat. There are even events called rattlesnake roundups, where thousands of snakes are captured and killed. These actions can devastate local populations. Climate change also affects them. As temperatures shift, it can disrupt their hibernation cycles and the availability of their prey. While they are not currently endangered as a whole, many specific populations and some species, like the eastern Massasauga, are threatened or endangered in certain areas. It's important to remember that these snakes play a vital role in their ecosystems. They are excellent pest control, keeping rodent populations in check, which helps prevent the spread of diseases and protects crops. So, how long does a rattlesnake get to live its dramatic, rattling life? In the wild, it's a tough existence. With all those predators, the risk of disease, and the threat of starvation, a wild rattlesnake might live for about 10 to 15 years if it's lucky. Many don't even survive their first year, but in the safety of captivity, like in a zoo or a reptile sanctuary, with regular meals and no predators, a rattlesnake can live much longer. Some have been recorded living for over 30 years. That's a lot of time to practice their maraca skills. Their life is a testament to survival, a story written in scales and powered by patience. And that's the rattle on the rattlesnake, my people. A creature that's more than just a scary tale. It's a sophisticated hunter, a dedicated parent, and a crucial part of its environment. The animal universe never disappoints. So next time you hear about a rattlesnake, remember the amazing story behind the sound. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Carlito Sippo, today. I had a blast sharing this gossip with you. If you had fun too, please show some love. Hit that like button, drop a comment below and tell me what animal you want to hear about next. And most importantly, subscribe to Animal Gossip so you don't miss a single story. It's free, and it makes this jungle guide very, very happy. Stay wild, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.